Like this. Okay, so good morning or good day, Sir Serato. I am WINSON BARING and I will be explaining my code here right now. It was quite a while since I have last answered this one, but I will just be explaining this today, so I hope that I still remember how I did implement this. So alright, the first thing that I did do was to solve to re-implement all the strings here, which is the abstract. Yeah, since our class is abstract, we should override this. We should override this abstract implementation and also the methods. So the first thing that I did solve was I did follow them with the test case. So the first thing that I did solve was the rectangle, so this one. So I have just set its length and width since it was given in the description here, and then I did override the abstract method of the shape, which is the area parameter and the toString method. I did override them, and also yeah, that was in the rectangle. And for the square, I did override the square with this one, the string method, to have another name, and also re-implemented what's supposed to be there and just use the polymorphism to basically make this rectangle as the two side, so that I won't need to make another classes anymore. I won't need to use another function. Another, what do we call this? Another field anymore. So yeah, after that one, I just did implement that one here. Rectangle dot square, since square. Before that one, this is the first one, rectangle, and then the second one, square, which is square is a method of a rectangle. So yeah, this one. This is the implementation here, which is the length was this one. This is the given, then it will be given to the implementation of the rectangle, which is here, double side. So this should be the square. We should be already done by that. And the ellipse. Also, I did just copy the implementation here. So this is the ellipse. They are asking for two inputs, A and B, and then it will be calculated here in our ellipse. So in our ellipse, I just have implemented a private field double, because that is what our program is accepting, a double data type. Then I have just set that one to color. We are calling our method from the shape, setting our parameter with the value of our shape, which is the ellipse, A and B, because that was the given, and then the color black, which is the color, and also, yeah, that would be the ellipse. This is the ellipse. This is the another method for us to use the circle. So the use of this one is for us to use the circle. So by the way, before that one, I did override the string, area, and parameter, and in our circle we have re-implemented all these things again. We have a different calculation in our circle. We have just used the super.color, so that we would be able to use our the parent class and assign its color to the parameter of the circle, which we soon will be using here. This circle, and then here, yes, this one. Circle is the method of circle is the method of ellipse. And in the circle, we also have a different calculation, and since we have a different calculation, we did implement another field here, which is double B, and that would be the radius of the circle. So let me check just a second. Yeah, that would be the radius of the circle, and then the color we have just set it that one to be directed to our parent class. And yeah, that's basically it for the circle. So next thing is that triangle and then the equilateral triangle. So in the triangle, just the same case, I have just implemented different private fields that has a double data type base height A and B. This was supposed to be C. However, I have just mistyped it and type it as B. So yeah, no worries with that one. It's still the same case with just a different number. I mean different letter. But here, the C here, I did write it as C. The circle, I mean the rectangle. Yeah, I have write it as C. But it doesn't matter anyway. So after that one, I have in my triangle, I have override all the methods, the toString, the area, and the parameter. Also, I made the calculations to those. Yeah, I made a calculation, just some AC calculation. I have just based that one in the given example here. The area of the triangle, which is the 1/2 times base times height, then the parameter, which is a plus b, I mean a plus c, this was supposedly c, and then plus base. And yeah, that would be the rectangle, I mean triangle. And then the next one is the equilateral triangle, which is because we have a different input here, I have made a different private method, which is the side, because equilateral triangle have this different calculation. So what I did here was I just make a constructor of the color, since the constructor here is unusable anymore. So I did create a triangle supercolor constructor here that would be able to access the parent class shape. And then in our equilateral triangle, we would be able to access that constructor so that it would turn into the triangle, and then it would turn to string, which is our, yeah, it would basically print that a shape that has a color of red. And then the side, we have just made a calculation. We will be returning the parameter, which is this one, square root of 3 over 4, as I have given here. This one, square root of 3 over divide 2 times 8. I mean the given, this should be the given, and then raised to the power of 2, because this was the height, and then the other one was the parameter was side times 3, and then other one was square root of 3 divide 4 times side raised to the power of 2. So that would be my program. And for the main.java, I have just simply ask for input, and then assign that one into a variable. Actually, it gets some weird stuff here, but yeah, it was able to work. I was not able to properly implement this one, but it still worked. So I guess it should be a good sign. And yeah, I just copied the next line, which will cut out any of the scans. It was just given here, by the way. So after the one, it will scan for a color given the scan color, and then also I have I have closed the scanner here, and I have not changed anything of this one. So yeah, that's my code as for that. So I am WINSON si BARING BSCS 2 object-oriented programming under Sir J. Vincerato F1, and this would be my code. Yeah. WINSON si BARING BSCS 2 object-oriented programming under Sir J. Vincerato F1.